Welcome to Yoga Fundamentals 1, everybody. You're going to need 2 blocks and 1 strap. And that's it. Lay down. Wait, before you get too settled, find your blocks and your strap and just put them by you out to the side of your hips, like an arm's length or so that you can still reach them without getting up, but they're easily accessible. Okay. Take a big full body stretch. Breathe deeply. Find your anchor, breath, touch, or sound. And now placing your feet onto the floor, bend your knees if they're not, move your arms out away from your body, and start to windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Just a couple more times. In each direction. Come to the center. Draw your knees in. Squeeze them in. Rock side to side. Holding onto your knees, move your knees in circles. Notice how your sacrum and low back feel today. Go the other direction with your knees. Knees, 2 knees. Letting go, put your feet down. Extend your right leg up. Straighten your knee. Breathing. Move your ankle around in big circles. It's really your foot. I'm really moving your foot around in big circles, right? Breathing, cross it over. Keep your breath long and even. Flex your right ankle, so pull your toes back towards your shin. Move your knee away from your face. Bringing that left knee in. Use your stomach muscles for 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Place that right foot down. Lift your left leg up. Straighten your knee. Big circles with the foot. Stretching your calf and shin, inner outer ankle, toes. Full inhale. And cross it over. Flex your foot back. Move your knee away from your face. Bring your right knee in. Placing your foot down. Okay, both feet on the floor. Find your strap. Loop or just put the strap around your right foot. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Slide your left leg out onto your mat. Slide it out. Drawing your leg to you with the strap. Take a full inhale. Holding on with just your right hand, reach your elbow straight. As you bow to your knee, take that right hand up higher towards your foot. Hold on gently. Take your left hand down towards your left foot. Look to your left toes. And just reach, reach, reach. Really tighten your stomach muscles, but hold on loosely. Take another inhale. So you're doing just like a static crunch, just holding your stomach muscles strong. And then lower your head and shoulders. Take that right leg out to the right, and you've got a block out there to rest your ankle or calf on. Opening that left shoulder, so if you're like lifting your left shoulder up off the floor, take it back down to the floor. Turn your head to the left. You can hold on with both hands. Firm your left leg. Full inhale. Tighten your stomach muscles and your leg muscles. Lift that right leg back up to the center. Bow to your leg one time. No hands needed. Just use your abs. Lower back down. Take your right leg all the way to the block on the left. So twisting, roll to your side. Drop your shin or ankle down. And then open that right shoulder back towards the floor. Sweep your right arm out to the right like a T. Open your hand, your right palm. Stretch that arm out, turning your head towards the right. And keep breathing. Lifting back up to center. Take your leg up Bow to your leg one more time. Reach both arms down towards your left foot. Tuck your chin for 3. Firm your left leg. 2. And 1. Lower down. Lift your left leg up and put your foot through the strap. We'll just switch legs. Okay, right leg down on the mat. Extend it out straight. Just a little stretch in the back of the leg, pulling your leg to you. Breathing. Take a full inhale. Exhaling, bow to your knee. Reach that left hand up, straighten your elbow, so reach up as high as you can. And if you get to your foot, you can just take your foot. Gently hold on to the strap. Reach your right hand for your right foot and tuck your chin. And really use your stomach muscles to lift your shoulders off away from the floor as far as you can for 2. And 1. Lower head and shoulders. Open your left leg to the left, and the block is there. And you might have to turn that block up higher or lower. Opening that right shoulder back down towards the floor. Turn your head to the right. Firm your right quad. Breathing. Full inhale. Tighten your stomach muscles, tighten your leg muscles. Exhaling, lift that left leg back to center. A real soft grip on your strap, bowing to your leg. Stomach muscles, we're just doing like a single crunch here. Lower your head and shoulders. Taking that left ankle all the way to that right block, roll to your hip. Hold on with your right hand. Take that left shoulder back open towards the floor. Open your left arm out to the left. Open your palms, stretch your fingers, straighten your elbow, turning your head to the left. Long inhales and exhales. Breathing into that stretch wherever you feel it. This might be weird, but I really feel it in my left forearm. But I've been doing a lot of arm work lately, like muscular effort. So that's probably why. A deep inhale. Exhaling, roll onto your back. Take that left leg straight up towards the ceiling again. Bow to your leg. This time reaching both hands towards that right foot. Tuck your chin. 2, 3, 4, and down. 5. Removing the strap, put it to the side. Draw your knees in. Rock forward and back. Roll up and over. Come into tabletop. And do some cat-cow with your breath. Stretching your neck flexors as you do cow, looking up, meaning your throat, front of the neck. Rounding, press your back up with some effort. Breathing into your back ribs as you exhale. Wait, inhale, exhale. Maybe stay for an inhale. Adding in a child's pose as you round. So just press back, child's pose. Coming right back up and moving into cow. And repeat, rounding, press back, child's pose. Lifting back up and arching. Back again. Coming up into cow. This time, when you go back into child's pose, if you would like to change your arm position and hold it, maybe drop your hands by your feet or interlace them over your rear end and come into rabbit, lifting your arms up. We had a rabbit hole in our front yard that they dug like 2 days ago, and I am not kidding you when I say that it was you could fit a large can of like tomatoes in there. Not a little can, but one of the big cans. It was that big. I could not believe it. There's dirt everywhere. That rabbit was as big as me right now. I mean, I swear it was huge. Where is my BB gun? Beat it, rabbit. All of your 7,000 babies. All right, roll back down. And that's how I feel about rabbits. Okay, good. Reach out in front. I don't get much target practice anyway, so I wouldn't shoot it even if I tried. I couldn't. Okay, tuck your toes. I did get an A in basic riflery in college, though. Thank you very much. It was a 1-hour credit. I got an A. And there was a sergeant from the Army that actually taught us, and he made me his example because I was too scared to shoot at first. Not by the end. Okay, tuck your toes. Lift your knees, go back into down dog and walk it out. And then, so there were a few of us in my sorority in that basic riflery class, and we would take our sheets, our pieces of paper from class, and put it on our door. We're awesome. Look how good shot we are. Oh, good times. Tapping your big toes together, lift your right leg up high. Press back with both shoulders. Open your hip flexor. Pull your heel toward your butt. Set that foot down. Do the same with the left side. So we're working on trap engagement, upper trap. So press back with both arms like you're shrugging. And stretching that leg. Put your foot down. Walking forward. Inhaling, come up halfway. Put your hands to your knees. Lift your head above your heart. We were over for quite a while. Fold back over. Exhale. Come up the same way. Bring your head above your heart and just lift your gaze looking forward. And we're going to fold one more time. Fold forward. And now this time, lift your gaze. Come up halfway and stand. Reach your arms up, inhale. Take a big stretch up. Take your right hand down by your side and reach over with your left. Take that right arm up and then left arm down and do the same. You can face whichever way you want. It doesn't really matter. I might switch directions on my mat right now. Come back up to center, reach up. Close your eyes if you can, or look, soft gaze. You're going to take your right arm behind you, parallel to the floor, and your left arm in front of you, parallel to the floor. Keeping your feet planted, just look backwards over your right shoulder and twist with your obliques. and then reach both arms up to center and just switch directions. So your right arm is going to go forward and your left arm is going to go back, and you're just going to twist with your obliques, looking over that left shoulder. Come back to center, reach up, inhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen your spine. Fold back over. Stand. Reach up, inhale, and bring your hands down to heart center. Step back with your right foot, but find your blocks first. Find your blocks. And then step back with your right foot so you face the long end of the mat. Long end of the mat with your feet parallel to one another. Yeah. Okay. So the blocks are here to help. I'm going to use them. You don't have to use them. I'm going to fold over. You're going to fold over. Use the blocks or not. So folding forward. Use the blocks to stop you or just to reach down and put your hands on something. If you want to grab opposite elbows, do it. Hanging your head. Tighten your quads. Try to relax a little as you breathe deeply. Draw on your Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. Pressing up, inhale, lift your gaze, and then we'll stand. All right. Coming into triangle, open your arms like a T. Pivot your right foot to the short end of the mat. Look back at your left foot and just turn it in a bit, just a teeny bit, just a little bit. Okay, take an inhale and reach to the right. I like to put my block under my hand, personally speaking. You could use your shin. Use your shin or the floor or the block for some leverage to stack that left shoulder over the right. Tighten your stomach muscles. Tighten your quads. Fix your gaze. Take another full inhale. Look down. Come up, warrior bee. Bend your knee. Tighten your stomach muscles. Lift up. And we're going to switch directions. Straighten your right knee. Turn your toes in. Turn your left toes to the short end of the mat. Now your right toes are going to come in a little bit. And that's going to, your hip is going to turn in a little bit too. So not trying to keep that right hip square to the mat. Reaching to the left. So your hips are on a diagonal from your mat, right? The line of your mat. Same things. So using that shin, block, or floor to help you stack your shoulder, right shoulder over left, just so that it's easier to look up. Firm your quads. Breathing. Don't move your eyes. Looking down. Bend your knee, come up, warrior bee. Use your stomach muscles to come up, and we're going to turn back to the center. Turn your toes forward, and this time I am going to stack my blocks for some height right under my nose as I fold. We're going to twist. So, folding forward, think neutral spine. So if you're really rounding to touch the floor of the block, give yourself some height on the block. You can stack them, not flat, but turn that one of them up halfway. Put your left hand on your nose. Sweep your right hand up to the ceiling, and I want you to sashay your hips to the right. Sashay your hips to the right. You can bend your knees. You can straighten your knees. Let that right arm fall back a little bit using your left hand for some leverage. Now you should feel a little stretch in your left inner thigh. Do you guys feel that? Yes, good, okay. And then we're going to switch sides. Right hand down. Sashay your hips to the left. I have to say that. It's part of the pose. Sashay. It's definitely part of it. And now a little stretch in that right inner thigh, using your right hand for leverage to lift the left up and open more. And now just go with your breath. Left hand down, exhale. Inhale, right arm up, sashay. Right arm down. Repeat. One more time each direction. Looking up and over as far as you can see. Coming down to center. Heel toe your feet in 1 or 2 times. Bend your knees a little. Look forward. Stand up. Looking forward helps with dizziness. And step up to the top of your mat. Take a big reach up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, come up halfway. Stepping back with your right foot, step back. Come down to that right knee. You got your blocks right there if you want to put them under your hands. Scoot your left foot forward as much as you need to so that when you sink your right, hip flexor forward, the knee stays over the ankle. So left foot forward enough that your knee is over your ankle, and breathe into that right hip flexor. I like it. Right inner thigh, right hip flexor, right quad. Sitting back into the half splits, turn your blocks tall. You're not actually going to sit on your heel. You're just going to shift your hips back. Straighten your left leg. We're going to go between a rounded back and a neutral spine. So round your back, and if you want to fold over more, and then a neutral spine, and see how that changes the stretch as you lengthen your spine and lift your head, and as you round and fold. Keeping your left leg strong, your quad strong. Now add in a pointed foot and a flexed foot. So point your foot and fold, and neutral spine, flexing your foot. Wow, there's a huge difference for me, like in my calf and my hamstring. And then we're going to bend that left knee again. Walk your blocks up a little. Turn them down flat. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your knee up. Opening that left arm to the ceiling. Firm your right quad. Lift your hips a little higher, just so you're not like being super heavy on that right hand. Get a little lighter. Looking down. Okay, turn your blocks tall. Walk them in front of you. Now, if you're on the edge of your mat, you're going to need to adjust. Either be off your mat with the blocks or on your mat with the blocks. Lifting that right leg parallel to the floor. If you want to, extend your arms out or straight forward, you can. Or maybe back towards your right foot. Reach both arms back. Tighten your stomach muscles. Breathe, and don't move your eyes. If your hands came away from your blocks, put them down. Put that right foot down on the floor. Lift your gaze, stand up, reach your arms up, take a big inhale, and fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Your blocks are right there as you take that left foot and step it back, a big, huge, giant step back into a low lunge. Drop that left knee down and sink into your left hip flexor. So your right knee is over the ankle. Just for some balance and support. Breathing. I'm telling myself that. I'm telling myself to breathe. Notice if this side is different. Mine is a lot. A lot. Take another deep inhale. And we're going to sit back into the half splits, Arda, Hanuman Asana. Same thing. So turn your blocks tall, adjust so you feel balanced, stable, rounding, folding. Lengthening. Firm your right quad. Pointing the foot. And flexing the ankle. Bending your knee. Bend. Okay, put your blocks flat by your foot. Tuck your back toes under. Lift that back knee way up off the floor. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling or twisting. Lift your gaze. If you feel balanced, start to get light on that left hand. Use your leg muscles. Looking down, take your hand back to your block. Okay, turn them tall. Shoot yourself forward. Keep your left leg strong, and if you want to, try to lift your chest and open your arms like a T, or reach back for that left foot, or reach forward. That's the hardest one. Breathing. Put your hand down, both hands down on your blocks if they're up. And then just drop that foot down and we're going to sit. Come down to your knees or just sit down, however you get there. However you get there. Taking your blocks. We're going to do a little back bend because we haven't done any back bends today. If you like fish, I like fish. I'm going to go like a T. I'm going to make a T with my blocks like this. And then as I lay back the low block, I'm going to start like thoracic spine to my head. So not at my low back, not the low back. And when you make a T with the blocks, then you can open your arms out. And the shoulder blades have a little more room to move. So it shouldn't be near your low back, should not. Just lifting the rib cage. Breathe into your front ribs. If this is like jacking with your low back, you have the block way too close to your butt. Taking some full inhales and exhales. think expanding through the front ribs, stretching the pec muscles. I'm thinking of a few people in here specifically and on Zoom that should probably lay like this a little more often. Maybe you all need to, right? Just to get a little stretch through your chest. If you have a profession or a hobby that you round over a lot and look down or always arms in front, then this might be good for you. Taking your hands around the back of your head, elbows towards the ceiling, use your arms to bring your head into your chest and sitting up a little bit, but still resting on the block. Just put an elbow down, lean to that side, move the blocks over, lay back down, draw your knees in, rock side to side, and then roll up. Use your legs like you're swinging on a swing to roll yourself up to seated. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Use your hands to help sit up tall. As you fold forward, tuck your chin with effort. Round your back with lots of effort, with intention. Breathing into your back ribs now, but more than just folding, effort, folding with effort. If you like shoulder stand and you do shoulder stand, extend your legs out in front of you and roll back and roll up. And if you don't do shoulder stand, don't even worry about it. Just lay back, take that block, put it under your butt, and lift your legs up towards the ceiling. If you want to go up all the way, go on up. I even like this one when I'm resting on the block if I turn it up halfway instead of flat. I don't really feel like I'm in a back bend. I'm just kind of like resting my butt on my sacrum on the block. Doesn't feel as stable as the low side. And if you want to do plow, roll on over, take your feet to the floor over your head. And when you're done, just roll down. Taking a twist, and you can do a deeper twist or a shallow twist. So this class was all about twisting, if you didn't notice. Turn your head the opposite direction of your knees. Switch sides. If you're feeling shorted on chaturangas, we did 0 of them. Just roll up right now and just like 10 chaturangas. Come back to center if you feel like you need to windshield wipers to make it all even. Go ahead, or anything else that you want to do. Do it now. go. Do you want tennis balls? Okay, there you go. Daniel, have a towel. All right, find rest when you're done with your things, all your different asanas. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. I'm going to read to you from Meditations from the Mat. This is day 252, Meditations from the Mat. In life, Seneca said, in life we must learn not only how to live, but how to die as well. This quote was my first introduction to the world of adult life. I was 26 when I read it, and although I had graduated from high school and college, had left the Army, and the friends I'd made during difficult years, I had not yet grasped the cycle of life, death, and rebirth that happens within a single lifetime. What Seneca taught me was that an adult lives many lives. We invest years in a moment, and then the moment passes, and we must be willing to let it go, so as to be able to embrace the next moment. A study on longevity found that the common thread among those who live long is their ability to endure loss. This is the lesson of Shavasana. We embrace a moment with all we have, and when the moment is over, we step back and let go. Take a deep inhale. exhale. Another cleansing breath. Move your fingers and toes and wrists and ankles. And take a stretch. Reach your arms up overhead. Stretch your jaw. Draw your knees in. Rock side to side. Roll to your right. Pause on your side. Tuck your arm under your head. Using that hand to press yourself up. Press up and sit. Close your eyes. Bring your palms together, thumbs to sternum. Lower your chin a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for doing Warrior 3 with me and working hard and being present. Lokaha samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys later.